Okay, in this video we're going to solve two equations using Gaussian elimination with row-reduced echelon form. In the last video we solved the same problem, but we just used echelon form. So this is slightly different. And so let's begin. So with row-reduced echelon form, our diagonal is 1 and everything else is 0. So this is 0, this is 0. And we have two equations, so it's going to look something like this. And so let's get started. So first what I'm going to do is rewrite it. So we have 1x, so I'm taking the coefficient. So I'll put 1, 2y, so 2. We have 2x, so 2. Negative 3y, so negative 3. Dash, dash, dash. That's our answer. We have 8, negative 5. So it's saying x plus 2y is equal to 8, and 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 5. Now, we're using Gaussian elimination, so we need to modify this matrix in order to get 1, 1, 0, 0. And so we're using row operators. So for example, I want this to be 0. And so what I could do, I could say take row 2, subtract 2 times row 1. So minus 2 row 1. In doing this, this is what we will get. The first row didn't change. So we have 1, 2, dash, 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 8. But this is going to change. So this is row 2. And we're going to subtract negative 2 times row 1. So negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So I'm going to put a 0 right here. Then we do this piece. Negative 3 minus 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. Now this one. So we had a negative 5 minus 2 times 8, so negative 16. Negative 5 minus 16 is negative 21. So we're one step closer. Now, with row-reduced echelon, we want the diagonal to be 1. So what I could do is I could multiply this entire row by negative 1/7. So I could say negative 1/7 row 2. And what we're going to get is the first row didn't change. So 1, 2, dash, 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 8. The other one will change. 0 times negative 1/7 is still 0. Negative 7 times negative 1/7 is going to give us a positive 1. And negative 21 times negative 1/7 is going to give us a positive 3. Now the last thing we want is this piece to be 0. So what we could say is take row 1 and subtract 2 times row 2. So negative 2r2. So we're going to get, the second row doesn't change, so 0, 1, 3, but the first row does. So it says r1, so row 1, 1, minus 2 times row 2, so 2 times 0 is still 0, so it stays 1. Then we do 2 minus 2 times 1, so 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Then the last piece, 8 minus 2 times 3, so negative 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. And once we have it in this form, we're done. We know that x is 2, x is equal to 2, and y is equal to 3. And that's all we need to do. Well, we can always check. So we said that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So 2 plus 2 times 3 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. That's correct. Then the next one, 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. 4 minus 9 is negative 5. That's correct. And that's pretty much it for this video.